Hello everyone, my name is Augustus Collins, and I want to thank you for joining me today. In this presentation, I'll be breaking down the SMART model, a framework for setting, achieving strategic goals, and how it applies to Sitka Gear, a company known for revolutionizing hunting and outdoor performance apparel. This is not about a theory. It is about how Sitka Gear can use specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals to stay competitive, innovative, and aligned with its mission. Let's start with the S in SMART. That stands for specific. Sitka's gear mission is to elevate the standard of performance hunting gear through innovation and technology. So specific goals must align with that mission. One specific goal is to launch a new cold weather layering system designed for sub-zero hunts by the fourth quarter of 2025. This directly supports their focus on innovation and technical functionality. Another goal is to expand the market presence in Europe by 10% through strategic partnerships and localized digital marketing. These are crystal clear goals that tell us that Sitka aims to do, who will be effective, and why it matters. No vague statements, just precise action steps. The next letter is M. That stands for measurable. Without metrics, even the best goals become empty promises. Sitka Gear ensures that its objectives are backed by performance indicators that track real results. For instance, they're aiming to gain 15,000 new European customers by the end of September 2026. This will be monitored through their CRM system and their e-commerce analytics. Another measurable target is reducing the carbon emissions at the Bozeman facility by 20% by the end of 2025, a goal tracked through the environmental audits and carbon reports. Measurability means you know exactly when you've succeeded or where you need to course correct. Now we move on to A, achievable. Goals need to be a stretch for a company, but they also need to be grounded in reality. Sitka has increased its R&D investment by 12% in 2024, which gives it the bandwidth to innovate without burning out its resources. On the international front, they've recently onboarded a European sales director and established supply chain partnership, making the market expansion both viable and sustainable. These demonstrate that the company has people, capital, and processes in place to meet its targets. Next is R, relevance. Sitka's goals aren't just random ideas. They're deeply connected to a company's mission and the values of its customers. For example, improving sustainability by 50% recycled materials in the product manufacturing by 2026 speaks to a growing segment of ethically minded hunters who care about the environmental stewardship. It also reinforces Sitka's long-term commitment to protecting the ecosystems where its gear is used. Each goal helps to advance Sitka's identity as a high-performance, environmentally responsible brand. And finally, T. T stands for time-bound deadlines. Deadlines are what drive accountability and momentum. Sitka's gear roadmap is full of defined timelines. The cold weather layering system is scheduled for release by Q4 2025. The carbon emissions are to be reduced by 20% by December 2025. The European customer growth goal is pegged for September 2026, and the 50% recycled material initiative will roll out by mid-2026. By setting and committing to these deadlines, Sitka ensures its team stays focused, aligned, and motivated. In conclusion, the Sitka Gear is a powerful example of how SMART model can guide a company's strategic vision into the real-world impact. Every SMART component, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, plays a role into shaping performance-driven, value-based, and innovative future. Thank you for your time. I'm Augustus Collins, and I hope this breakdown gave you a clear insight into strategic power of the SMART model. If you have any questions or feedback, I'd be happy to discuss it further. Thank you.